like cutting and editing.
Oh my god.
I got the yellow ribbon.
Oh my god.
So, you know, it's okay. You know.
How many times did you sit back just relaxing? Understand movements coming in, yeah, we got the packs in. I don't really wanna see no more traffic. Last pack just came in, let's get it out quick. Wanna be okay, wanna be alright. Wanna see the world.
Perfect.
You guys shared? All right. Hey, welcome to Kathy and Susie's Kids. I'm Jourdan.
And I'm Matthew.
And today we're with Mr. Colerick. Colerick from
Sounds
HQ
like a NASCAR
Offroad. Big Jeep guy here, huh?
Yeah, try to be.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Nothing much.
So I've enjoyed our time together thus far. It's been very fun. And we've only been here for like, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
No, a little longer than that. But learning a lot about the Jeep culture. And that's what it's called, right? It's culture. It's a lifestyle here.
Lifestyle, yeah.
So how long have you been infatuated in this lifestyle?
Man, ever since I was middle school, I was getting in trouble in class for having Jeep magazines in my backpack. Instead of listening to the teacher, I was reading the magazines on, the biggest tires, biggest lightest, the brightest lights. Yeah.
So Micah Shepard used to look at all that stuff whenever we were in school, and he used to make sound effects whenever he would talk about like exhaust. Like,
He still does make sound effects. Nothing's changed. He's like 34 now, and he's still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so that's how it started. You had these magazines. Now we're talking like the mid 90s Jeeps, or
Oh yeah,
like
80s.
80s. You were
Yeah,
CJ,
Wrangler?
CJ5,
Oh,
CJ7.
yeah.
My dad had
CJs.
My dad had a
YJs.
CJ.
Yeah.
I had a 04 Rubicon.
Yeah. Good one.
That was fun.
That's a good one.
how many Jeeps have you owned?
On my third.
On your third?
Yeah.
So
No, fourth.
Are they standard or are they automatic?
All automatic.
All automatic.
For rock crawling, best thing to have is automatic.
So that's what you're doing is rock crawling.
Yes, sir.
So I've seen some videos. It's absolutely crazy to think that you guys spend this much money on this, and then these things break pretty often, right?
We try not to, but yeah, it happens.
Well, I mean, so let's take us into like one of y'all's events. I mean, how many Jeeps are out there when y'all are hanging out and your crawlers and coffees or your I mean, there's so many, we're just talking about there's so many Jeep groups, events. It's a movement.
Yeah.
I mean, you go right down the beach. Sometimes you'll see 30 Jeeps going to Sonic with flags on the back of them.
Just posted up. Yep.
So how many are bringing to your numbers or your events?
50 to 60.
Really?
Yep.
And that's per Jeeps, not people. So
That's
there's
Jeeps.
probably more
That's
people
Jeeps.
included.
Yep.
So what's up with this Jeep wave that everybody does whenever you see them pass each other? Let's talk about that.
What's it again? Show us what it looks like.
Man,
We just don't know what it looks like. We were talking about it earlier. Like I do the
that's all it is.
That's all it is.
so maybe that's it.
That's it.
That's it. I don't know. I
Just
didn't know.
the
I asked Jourdan if he was going to get kicked out of the Jeep Club if he showed everybody, but I've
No,
never.
that's it.
I've
When
seen
I was
them.
driving, I used to do this. I used to-
And we were talking about
just like I see you.
the head nod,
Yeah.
recognition,
I don't do the whole wave. I just do.
real recognized real.
I was
Yeah.
pretty when I got my Jeep, I bought it. Guy won the lottery, parked it, had 9,000 miles on it. Believe it or not, had it for a couple of years, traded it in for more. But the first week I had it, I went to the power lines and just ate it. I mean, I would do so much crazy things that had like their little Rubicons, had little lockers and stuff. Pulled BJ Rogers out of his Rhino on the creek at Kyle's.
So is this whenever? At what point do the tires get so big you get a death wobble?
Oh,
thing, isn't
speak
it?
about
It could be anything.
Really?
Because I had, back in the day, 87 Jeep Cherokee, 33s on it, death wall everywhere I went.
Really?
Do you
That
like
scares
do
me.
you like the Jeep Cherokee guys or do you like the Wrangler guys? Who's cool?
To me, if you're putting that kind of money into it, that kind of customization,
Yeah.
I don't care what you drive.
But I mean, like, who do you like better?
Wranglers.
Okay,
Wranglers.
so
But half of my company is a Jeep Cherokee that has probably $70,000 to $80,000 into it. So I have to show love because the amount of money, time, effort it takes to get to that point, it's a lot.
Dedication.
It's dedication.
Yeah, that's one thing.
It becomes your life,
right? It's passion. And, you know, that's one reason you're on here, man. You're passionate about what you do. We love to share, hidden gems down here on the coast. But you're not hidden, man. You got a big following. So tell us about HQ Offroad.
So what we are a online e-commerce off-road store for the guys that want to work at home. They want to do everything in their garage. They don't want to have to go pay $90, $100, $110 an hour for labor. I want most of the guys that buy from me do do the labor themselves.
So they like watch like Motor Trend or YouTube and start building Jeeps.
They buy welders, they buy a grinder, and they start.
Dude. So is they call it remove and replace? That's what we call it in insurance. R&R.
Cut.
Oh snap! That's dangerous. Then a lot of bush lights being consumed during this.
So the warranties
process?
on these Jeeps are gone too. Yeah, there's no warranty in existence.
HQ Offroad voids warranties.
Really?
Yeah. No. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But the guys that you're selling to, they don't care about that.
No,
guys in the chat, does anybody drive a Jeep, or are you a Jeep fan? Do we have any Jeep?
Show
people
us
in
your
here?
Jeep way.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I'm a fan of Ford Lightning, so I'll stick in that lane with the pickup trucks.
That's a Cadillac. Cadillac's nice. Yeah.
And so we all have the thing. I mean, everybody has their groups, but the Jeep is one of them overpowering. Like, and they hold their value. Jeeps hold their value.
Yeah, I thought about buying one actually recently because you can see some of the older ones for cheaper. I was just looking for something to pull a boat with, and I was like, this would be an ideal. But I could see myself quickly getting engulfed in it, and then the next thing you know, I'm gonna have the headlights and the bars and tires and everything. And then that Jeep wouldn't suffice, and I'd want another Jeep, and that's how it normally goes. So I might hold off on that until I make more money. I don't know.
I mean, here's another thing too: is like there are a group of guys getting around there, like boats or anything. They're like, hey man, like. Of course, you get that set of tires. You're going to get the next big set of tires. And they're always developing these things. So you see them running down the road. Like, look at our boy. Shout out to Mike Graham, our Line 5 brother.
Yeah.
Like
that one he's got sick.
He fixed this table for us. We had issues with our table. Shout out. I mean, really appreciate it. But like, we went and got supplies in his Jeep.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a Hemi in it. I'm riding in this thing going. And it's like, dude.
It'll give you butterflies in your stomach.
And it's a big.
It gives you a rush.
What size tires do you think he's got? 40s?
Probably, close to it. 30, 35.
Ride smooth.
Yeah.
But like you can put now big motors and there's so much. It's endless. Like you said, now you got people that there's guys riding around, Matt, and they got 120 grand in their Jeeps.
Yeah, that's nuts. That thing.
It's all about stroking the ego.
Yeah.
Who has the biggest ego?
They say that is like to make up for people who have little.
Yeah, it's like a measuring contest, right?
This is what
I heard.
Just making sure. No,
they fishing.
Yeah.
Guy shows up with a 65-pound mahi. You're like, oh shit, I got to get out there next.
Yeah.
No
so
doubt,
Richard said whiskey is being consumed. Yeah, we've got Wellers and Long Branch right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a real thing. We're talking Jeeps, guys. This is America.
Got my sweet cup. Yeah. Thanks for that.
Shout out for this cup. We'll be using this a lot. I love these for coffee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're good for coffee. And yeah, I mean, it's clean. I really enjoyed it. I forgot that. I mean, now being honest with you, I forgot I did your logo years ago.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool when you look back, like I did that logo.
Yeah.
And look where it's came.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean, hey man, I'm digging. I need a shirt.
Got you.
Okay. So how are you guys distributing your parts? Let's talk about that. You know, you how are they finding you? And then what are you doing to get them out there?
Mostly social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just started the TikTok.
Everything. Blast some of that, Garrett. You got some of his stuff.
Do y'all do mud riding or rock crawling?
Rock crawling.
Where's the rocks around here?
Alabama.
Oh, there's our boy Micah, MJ.
He was trying.
Look at him flexing. He's flexing on everybody right now. Pam says she's in here. Pam is watching.
Pam is my mother-in-law.
Oh, Pam. What's up, Mom?
So do you got to put on special hydraulics on most of these things just to even do the rock climbing?
No, not at all. The only thing
Suspension?
hydraulic we do is we do hydraulic steering just to be able to turn these big tires against the rocks.
So suspension, then you got to have suspension to do it.
I mean, do you have anybody that really sends it though? Do you have the guy that takes it slow? He's like, taking his time crawling the rocks. Or do you have like a straight up guy's like, you know what? I'm sending it and just go. That's us. Oh, yeah. I think we'd have a Jeep. We'd send it.
Yeah. Yeah. We got this.
I want to roll that thing.
Yeah. I've been with Kyle Mallet before and they just gives you the look and it's like, and you take off and nothing good happens to the thing that you're riding.
Married, I would send it. But then kids,
expenses.
Do you bring your family out there?
Actually, my son, I brought when he was 4 months old up to Arkansas, rock crawling. I've never been so nervous in my life.
And he was in a car seat the whole time, or
car seat sleeping the whole time, going up slabs of rock, frozen. It was like 19 degrees out.
Really?
It's crazy.
I mean, you're trail riding, so I could see that being fun. We've always did four wheelers when we were growing up, but like,
Yeah.
I've never got to experience like that big that Jeep lifestyle. I mean,
Yeah.
When I got mine, most time Brandon Bailey had his Z71 and I had my Jeep, and it was like, hey, let's get stuck.
Yeah.
But now, like you said, like now they're not going in the mud, they're flexing these tires and stuff, and they're out there taking photos to Instagram. Everybody wants that Instagram video of how you crawled.
Yeah.
I mean, he that's why he's got a big follow. I mean, like a lot of stuff is through his Instagram and stuff. Like,
I've seen it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
like they people flex on top of their cars, like tires on tires.
They pull up on each other.
On each other, yeah. We had Mike and Harold were trying to do that in one of our Neptune videos one time, and I'm like standing there as an insurance agent. And I'm like, man, this doesn't look like it's gonna work out well.
All those memes where it's like what the insurance company thinks I drive
Versus what you
really
really drive.
So we got Richard saying that's John Bam Bam. That's that chiropractor, right?
Yeah. Actually,
he's saying full sin.
Rich is, where I'm building my Jeep at his shop in Walmart.
Okay. Then we got Andy Westfall. Andy Westfall. Hold on one second, Garrett. Andy Westfall flex ramp champ is here.
That's him.
So he flexes.
Yeah.
So what is the flex ramp champ? Or what is the? I know what the champ is. What is the flex ramp?
So you pull up on it.
Okay, that's what Micah was on in that picture. Okay.
You measure your wheelbase, which is center of your wheel to center of your wheel, to how high you went up on the ramp. So last month for April, or May, Andy won. So right now we're doing a thing. Whoever can beat him will get a $200 gift card to HQ Offroad.
Oh, nice.
Do we have to have a Jeep, or can we just like? I mean,
you can pull up on and just flip. I mean,
do you have the video of Doug?
How fast
and
do you go whenever you're going up this thing?
Just crawl.
You crawl up it.
Yeah.
What stops you from getting up there? Just like
your tires, anything. You have to.
I'm curious.
You
I
have to get to
it.
the point where you're going to lift a tire.
Okay.
You can't lift.
You can't lift the tire. All four tires got to be on the ground.
All four tires have to be on the
ground. Or touching.
touching.
Yeah. Okay, now I understand
you're crawling
better.
You're crawling.
Okay, so at what point you eliminate yourself by? I mean, you
lift a tire.
You lift a tire.
As soon as you lift a tire, you're done. So they measure to that spot where you lift it.
We got it. I mean, that's got to be interesting. Like, and so y'all fabricate these. Since we don't have big boulders around here, y'all fabricate a lot of ramps.
Yeah,
different styles.
Yeah,
I mean, they got this.
We're actually working. Me and Brad are going to work on a new one. The bigger LED lights.
Have you ever had one that broke?
No.
Okay. Well. Here's one right here. That's all fancy and stuff.
Yeah, that was last weekend.
Chad, are you big in this stuff? I mean, when guys are watching, is something fun for you? Have you been out to one of these events? Have you got to experience these Jeeps? I would say it's kind of like Matt said, hydraulics. Back in the day, these cars go 3-wheel.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what y'all are doing right now. Y'all are doing it full 4x4 style.
Yep.
So let's talk about the food at these events. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all bring food trucks, or what y'all doing?
Yeah. Carl's and Coffee, sponsored by Brad at the Shed.
Okay.
So he makes an awesome biscuits and sausage gravy.
Oh, that's
awesome.
That's a southern hit, man. Anyway,
it's awesome.
I go to
and then about 11, he has about 1,000 pounds of crawfish ready, Bloody Marys, margaritas.
So this is a full-on party.
Yeah.
And it's when now? Tell everybody.
Last Saturday of every month.
And are there trailer queens?
Yes.
What do y'all feel about trailer queens?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm
not a huge fan of trailer queens.
I don't know what a trailer queen is.
It's when they roll up in their F-250 and they got a $100,000 car behind it because they don't drive it.
Oh,
like they drive it to shows. They drive it around shows.
That's what y'all call them.
Yeah. But to me, it's like you put that much time into it, that much money.
I drive.
But some of those people. Like I had guys drive from Satsuma, Alabama.
Yeah.
Last weekend they were on 43-inch tires. That's a lot. That's asking a lot.
Well, I mean, it's the experience of taking down the road. You look at. I mean, and I know it's a different kind of amount of money, but like my scooter, my Ruckus is like.
Oh, I see.
If it rains and there's a show,
you're going.
I'm going to drive in the rain. People are like, you drive your scooter in the pouring down rain. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole experience. So we're going to make the show. I've showed up to shows just soaking wet.
Yeah. Last weekend was Jeep in the Coast.
That's one of the best memories I ever have, though. It's like, you're just like, hey, man, we made it to the show. Because it is one of the things where you meet a lot of people. It's great for networking.
Yeah.
And it's not, now you look, like you said, there's more than just Jeeps there. There are people that are interested in getting in the Jeeps.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You got the Suzuki side by or the
Suzuki Samurai.
Samurai, yeah, that's it.
We had a guy come out last time.
Really?
You know what's getting crazy? Them Can-Ams.
I love them.
But they're like 30 grand.
They're more than Jeeps.
Yeah, they're these little side by side.
Are they out there riding with you guys too, or is it strictly Jeeps or no? So you're saying more the merrier. Come on. Because I know they're building out the Broncos now to where they can go. Your boy Steed's doing them. He's got them coming out.
Yep.
They look good.
But they're more road vehicles.
Yeah.
They're not taking them in.
But for my event, Crawlers and Coffee, it's just about coming out. There's no.
So is it more like a cruising the coast? Like everybody's just there walking around, seeing what everybody's got.
Networking.
Can Matt try his Cadillac on one of these?
Come on.
Oh, I got my CD with all the Cadillac songs. Whenever I got it, I burned the CD. Don't tell anybody I burned it. I'm probably in trouble for that one. But anyway, yeah, I looked up every song that had the word Cadillac in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I realized I would need like 1 million CDs to burn all of those. So no, I made one good playlist.
Is this your story?
Yeah, it's a true story. It's probably still in the CD player.
I think
Bourbon's and Life.
What are you talking about? How many people show up to one of these things?
125 people on an average event.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're smashing these crawfish, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, like we say, it's not a cult, guys. It's a Jeep thing.
We had a guy drive Colton from the kiln. He drove a 77 F100 on 44-inch tires from the kiln. Took him an hour and 15 minutes to get to the shed. He went all the way down 90.
Dang.
Just to come out. That was do y'all know anything about SEMA?
No, nothing. Tell me about it.
SEMA is in Vegas. It's the biggest aftermarket convention. He was front and center at SEMA. That's how important his truck is. He drove it all the way from the kiln just to come out. Yeah, I gave him an award, best of show. But
yeah, I drive too. Then I'm getting an award. What kind of trophies are we talking about? Are they cool looking?
Just
are we going to have
the company?
Give me in Jourdan Matthew trophies, dude.
Yeah,
axe throwing from Vu Marché.
Yeah,
Skull.
Yeah, he's come. He
brings his trailer out.
Yeah, sponsor.
We watched a guy. We went out to what was it, the green one?
The district.
The Howard District Green. Shout out to Bobby in the group.
Yeah.
But we watched his video. We had this guy, Matt Colerick, was like him and his girlfriend were doing the axe throw. Yeah. And he was trying to tell her how to throw the axe. And looked like she nailed it. Not him.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, we got it on video and some of our footage. You'd be like, well, okay. But no, that is a lot. That is a lot of fun. You have that out. You have food.
We're gonna start doing live band.
We talking like what kind of music we're talking?
Whoever we can get, really. Brad got a stage right by where we park. That we're gonna start having bands out.
Well, they just redid all that bulkhead and stuff out by the water too. So
he had a little houseboat back there too. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have crawling competitions. Have some big tractor tires to drive over. Flex ramp competition.
So now you're driving over tractor tires.
Yeah.
Anything you can get.
Anything.
What about old cars? That would be cool to watch.
Thought about it.
Yeah, that would be really cool to watch.
We don't want nobody to slice their $700 tire. But
run over a Dodge Journey.
Let's do it.
Or a Saturn.
Yeah, or a Daewoo. If you can trans on a Daewoo, it's golden. I know Daewoos are still around. Like, get your hands on a Daewoo and change the world.
I'm sure Brad has one back there in that 40
There's probably
acres.
one back there somewhere.
Yeah.
So what's up with the little duckies that I see that the Jeepers are doing with one another?
Man, I'm still trying to figure that out.
No, you don't know?
I thought you were going to solve all of the answers first.
What are we talking about? This duckies?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
What's going on here?
If they like your Jeep, they put a duck on it. And it has a little tag that says, you were ducked by this Jeep club.
So somebody spends some time
and buys them.
And puts a duck on your vehicle?
Yeah. We were pulling into Jeep in the Coast last weekend. I had my son in the back seat, Grayson, and he got 12. They were all coming up, handing them to him, saying, hey.
So it's got to be more than one person then.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Mardi Gras. Everybody's just throwing beads.
Yeah.
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
The first 4 words of the culture.
A cult?
No.
Okay.
I guess my brother's in there.
Is he?
Chat, HQ Offroad.
Yeah, I think he's in
Show
there.
me the money.
Show me the money. We got John. Look
that?
at John's in here from Drinks. What's up, John? Richard's all up in here. Let's go. And what's Richard got to say? What is it? Now he's saying these big words. What's going on here?
I don't know. A Carmine Gia Flex on a ramp at the shed.
Carmine Gia, like the old Volkswagen? Yeah. Oh, snap. Do you have one? Let's flex it.
I don't think I can fit.
So when you flex, you got a crowd of people around you.
Yeah.
and they're like going like over the top. Like remember that movie Over the Top where they're like chanting? Yeah. Is that how they do it? Oh,
it's just they're all thinking in their head. Oh, he's about to lift a tire. He's about to lift a tire. So they can do better.
So do they get?
It's all about.
Is it fun and games or are people serious about this?
Oh, they're serious.
Oh,
Andy,
you ever seen any fights?
Nah, but Andy, he takes it personal. That's why he's the champ.
So Andy takes it personal. Like he's like,
does.
So he
like, loses sleep over it.
How long has he been the champ? Has he been the champ for a while? Or?
Right now, it's only last month's event.
But, so you're saying
he's willing to go.
So right now he's like got a he's planning his next event.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Yeah. He has a brewery he's opening, Old Bay Brewing.
Oh, nice.
And he's going to be out there at our next event, handing out some samples of beer, letting people try it.
Old Bay Brewing.
But mostly he's coming out for the Flex Aaron.
I like it, man.
So have you ever watched Andy lose?
No,
not once.
No.
I wonder what that's going to be like. We need to film that.
Is he going to lose?
I don't know.
Are we challenging? Are we calling people out?
I'm calling Andy out right now.
We're calling out. We're calling.
All right, I don't have a Jeep. Andy,
I mean, we're plugging his brewery, so we can call him out.
Yeah. But if there is any Jeepers out there, far and wide, come to the next event. When is it? When's the next date?
Last Saturday of the month. Let me get the date.
So we got Preston in here. Me and Mark got you guys on the big screen. Keep it up. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Also, guys, Greg Miller's been sick. We've been praying for him. Scraping the Coast will be when June
24th through the 27th.
27th. It's gonna be a great event. Get out there, support Scraping the Coast. Reached out to Miles, and we started like Scraping the Coast. I was in the scene of the Honda scene where we met at Treasure Bay.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Back there.
We all got together. Kyle, Mallet, all of us got together. We were there every weekend, and this group of guys, Miles, Randy Richardson. There's a group of them. I mean, Ronnie, whole
was
team
that by the airport. That shop they used to have Southern.
No, that Christian Motorsports.
Christian Motorsports.
Yeah, that's but that was given an event for us, and to see Scraping, to see Greg, going through some times right now. He's definitely not going to make the event, but we're going to keep this thing, alive.
Yep.
So you ever think the Jeeping thing will be as big as Scraping the Coast?
I can only hope.
Down here, I mean,
I hope.
And it took a small idea. It's like, hey guys, you got a cool car. I got a cool car too. Let's hang out.
Yep.
They had a big Jeep Trump parade. I've seen.
Oh yeah,
they came to our pink dress run last year.
The Jeepers did.
Yeah, Jeepers for Trump.
Is there a Facebook group that is like unanimous for Jeep people?
And there's like 10 different Facebook.
It's like
groups
QAnon.
for the coast.
QAnon,
Southern Mississippi Jeep Club.
Man, we just need to go there and commentate.
Yeah, we probably could.
Like,
come out.
Just sit there at a table while people like they're flexing behind us. We're like, hey, Andy's really. You could feel we got in there. Look, don't worry.
I didn't show all my cards.
Andy is fired up right now.
What's he saying?
Don't worry. I didn't show all my cards. So Andy's telling you like he's just getting started. You guys have nothing on him.
Yeah,
I like it.
Y'all are amateurs versus the pro.
His Jeep works, but only until mine's done.
So let's talk about your Jeep. Yeah, let's see. We got pictures of it. That's the one that's being built from the floor up, as they call it. See, I'm not even a mechanic, man. I can't change my own oil. So you're doing this in your buddy's garage or
in Rich's shop?
Okay,
we've been working on it for about a year. We tore it down every nut and bolt to build into a marketing vehicle for HQ Offroad.
That's awesome. It's just a write-off.
We got you.
Y'all caught me.
Yeah. So how long you got over a year in this thing right here?
In a year, exactly a year. So I'm hoping 2 months, it's done.
What happens though if you put this whole thing together and Andy just waxes your ASS?
I'll tear it down and redo it.
Oh, really? I mean, that's that competitive. I mean, we should have had Andy on with you, like just so we could talk a little.
I tried.
Shit.
He's at baseball. He's at baseball for his son.
I thought he was
watching us instead of the son.
Well, I mean, this is this is a good platform for them to come out and speak about, the Jeeping thing is not just cruising around. They're doing crawling. They're pushing their limits of their vehicles. I could see it being fun if we had a Jeep that we, got the suspension going. And I mean, I could see something like that being a little addictive. You get your first trophy, then your second trophy, then all of a sudden you're kind of like, like the Godfather. Like Andy's the Godfather down here, pretty much. Are we saying this right now? I mean,
I don't know him.
I like him already.
He's old school.
He's old school.
So, but I'm saying, so Andy's here.
He was from the get-go. Like this dude drove this Jeep that he's flexing.
Yeah.
To Mississippi State. That
when he was in college.
Just as big, not as big as it is right now, but
same Jeep.
And where's he
same
from?
Jeep. Ocean Springs.
Okay.
I wonder if I've ever seen his Jeep ride around.
Probably so.
You have.
Is it his everyday driver?
No.
Will yours be your everyday driver?
No.
Right.
It'll just be first shows.
So it's a trailer queen.
No.
Well, a trailer.
No,
queen.
I'm building this thing.
Yeah.
I can, me, my wife, and Grayson,
Yeah.
jump in and go to Destin anytime.
with the top down.
Top down.
And get 30 miles to the gallon.
No, about 6.
6 miles to a gallon in a Jeep?
Yeah.
Are you serious? We can put it in here, man. I mean,
Still has the 4.0. Right now thinking about switching it out, but
gonna put LS in it.
Hemi.
Hemi. So Mike Graham's him. That
Going following the Mike Graham way.
Mike Graham is crazy. That was the first person I got to experience the death wobble. We were leaving my mom's house. My mom was leaving on the beach. Graham, was like me, Cam, was a few of our friends, but like Mike's like, yeah, I'm gonna meet your mom. So he met me over there, and then I was like, yeah, we'll go grab a beer or something. And I was driving, and I'm like in my truck, and I'm cruising the beach, got the music on. I look behind me, bro, and I'm like, wow. And I slam on brakes and jump in the meeting because I'm like, is my buddy's tires coming off? Are we going to have to? And you can ask Mike. I pulled over. I was like freaking out. And he's like, oh, it's normal, man. It's called the death wobble. I'm like, that's not cool.
It's not normal.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No.
It is
It just wasn't set up right. If it was set up right, you don't have to worry about death wobble.
So you hear that, Mike?
Something was wore out. Something.
I know it's set up right
Something
now. He
wasn't
could go 100 miles an hour in that thing.
Exactly.
He's never did 100 miles an hour with us.
No, but I know he pick the
Allegedly.
front two tires off the ground if he wanted to. I feel
I think
like
you could do
he could do a wheelie.
Do you think? I mean, Garrett, what do you think about eventually us getting a Jeep and start beating all these people in the crawl?
I would have a boat and fish.
We fish too.
Do y'all?
Yeah, we fish.
You fish with our brother Jackie Weaver, which he's probably in here snaking somewhere.
Oh, Jackie Weaver.
Yeah. He's a big supporter of crawfish and beer, guys. Check that merch out. You want to, save a podcast.
Yeah.
Buy a hat. Crawfishandbeer.com. Say, you support us. Like, let us
like and share our posts.
We're trying to get crazier cameras. We're going to be doing more stuff with our show. We're actually going to be moving into a studio. We're going to be developing this thing. You're going to have a lot of right now.
So we're working on Netflix
you're learning
cameras.
stuff about
They're trying
Jeeps.
to get a Jeep.
Huh?
I was trying to buy a Jeep.
I had it, man, and I enjoyed it, but I felt like I did my part.
You young.
Huh?
Wait till you're older.
I was 21 when I had a Rubicon.
Yeah, but 21.
I mean,
how stupid.
There wasn't a lot of
were
Jeeps
21?
riding around. I knew
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of Jeeps when I had my Jeep, and I was like, oh, wait, this is what you do with it? I mean, look, I was rough with it.
Yeah.
It only had with the 31s on it.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere. I didn't care.
It's a Rubicon.
Yeah, I would take it down the creeks. I mean, and girls liked it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that's one thing, guys. If you're getting younger and you want to show off a vehicle, take the top down. That was some of our favorite things that I got to share with my friends. Shout out to Micah, DJ. Yeah. We'd have a designated driver, allegedly, but I didn't drive. But we'd have a designated driver, and we would hop in the Jeep, pull the doors off, and we would cruise all weekend long. Yeah. And that experience of just
can't beat it.
Having 3-6 Mafia playing, you know what that does to you?
A little white.
Come on, 3-6 Mafia in a Jeep changes your whole life. Popping my collar is still a hit. I'm popping my collar.
I rode in Mike's the other day whenever we went to the crawfish school, and then we listened to some 3-6 Mafia, so I can relate.
Oh no, really?
I think maybe is there a Jeepers manual out there that like everybody has to follow? Like, here's where you go get your duckies. Here's where you do your hand wave. All right, that's about to.
So,
people get a bad
so
rep.
many clubs around here.
Yeah,
do that.
Do you think you're the best club?
No, there's no.
I'm not a
club. I'm not a club. I'm just.
And you're not a cult.
I'm not a cult.
Okay.
Just a group of guys like to work on Jeeps, like to go riding, like to have fun.
You're there for all of them.
Yeah.
So, who's your favorite Jeep friend?
Oh,
if you had to pick one,
personal,
if you had to get one,
one Jeep friend,
one Jeep friend. Who was your favorite? Not, and your brother's not even gonna make the list. He ain't making the list. That dude's in LA. They don't even like Jeeps.
Oh man,
who's your favorite Jeep person? Fuck. I mean, be honest with me. I mean, is it Micah? Is it Brandon Bowden? Is it Andy?
Probably Andy.
So you're saying
Andy, Rich, and Jason. I got 3.
All right, good. Those guys are all in here too. So
how about Richard?
Yeah, Andy, Rich, and Jason.
I mean, okay.
Richard says
so. He goes by
smiles
Rich
per gallon.
Rich. Okay.
Smiles per gallon. That's pretty funny.
So, Timmy, my first vehicle was a Cherokee.
Damn, see,
it's a Cherokee thing,
dude. Everybody started out as a Cherokee.
I started out with a GMC long wheelbase 1500.
My dad had one of the little Comanches, little tan white.
Rich has 2 of them.
Oh yeah,
Sitting
I
at the
liked
shop.
it. I liked it. That was kind of cool. Dad used to be like a partner in Bob Forte Dodge and Jeep.
Okay.
So I got to see some cool Jeep. My dad, I think Dad had a CJ5 or 7. Does it sound good? CJ5 or 7. And that was kind of big in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like get your hands on one of them and ride. But it's the Jeep movement is now getting more advanced. Now they put like Dodge Caravan motors in these things.
Yeah, 3.8 and 3.6.
Yeah. Like, and it's changing.
What's the point of that?
I mean,
Miles to the gallon.
yeah,
Really?
because it's bad. I mean, the straight fours are. I mean, they're not highway miles.
Yeah, like you said, 6 miles to the gallon. It's like a boat.
My biggest regret ever was, I think I was 18. Beautiful CJ5. My dad found 1/4 size piece of rust right by the bottom of the side of the door. He told me no.
Oh, so your dad had the control like that? Oh, he's paying for it, huh?
No, I was paying for it, but he just straight up said no.
It's got
Is your dad
rust on it.
watching
You're
right
not getting
now?
this.
Is your dad watching right now?
Guarantee my mom is.
So what can you do with rust? If you see rust, don't let it deter you, or you.
No, I mean now that I'm this far in the game, man, that's nothing.
right.
That's a 30.
We got a
fix.
special guest in here, Jeremy Goings. He said S10. Also, if you need security, you can hire this guy out. He's got this crazy security team. I mean, what is their security team that he has now? Lighthouse Security.
Yeah.
They will punch somebody in the face for you. So you want to hire them. You know what I mean? It's like if you're doing these concert stuff, you're gonna have all these crawlers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
These guys are drunk on their bush light. They got their mullets, the cut off sleeves.
Yeah. The trucks.
Is that what they wear?
They pull up in the trucks that squat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it happening yet? Does Jeep squat yet? Have you seen?
No, we don't do that.
What about leveling kits? Is that a thing for Jeep?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
The new ones, man.
How about LED lights and APC? Is that still a thing?
APC's gone.
How about LED lights?
LED lights? Yeah, even the factory new Jeeps are coming out with LED lights.
We're gonna find out how advanced Jeeps get because our buddy Micah, like he gets bit by something and he goes all out.
That new 2021 Wrangler,
Like
392 Hemi from the factory.
that's what he's got.
No, just came out.
That's.
Are you buying
smoke
one
right now?
No,
Why not?
How much is that factory from?
like 76.
That's not bad for.
Not bad.
They are putting 407 horsepower in a Wrangler.
Yes,
Are they
That
ever
is
gonna get rid of the
ridiculous.
truck bed though? The Gladiator, is it a thing?
it's a thing. Last
People
weekend,
like
I was surprised last weekend.
Daniel
because
D'Amico just bought a brand new one. It was
Yeah.
nice. I
Yeah,
got in it the other day.
I was out in LA.
Yeah,
in February.
Your
I rode
mama said everybody's watching. So your dad's watching right now. So your dad actually ruined an investment for you.
Yes,
Do you want to say anything to your father while we're live?
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did, Dad.
Everything happens for a reason. That's right.
I mean, you're watching the show called Kathy and Susie's Kids. We named that for our moms.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
And it's a real thing. Oh, family's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this whole time you were like that kid. I mean, you really like, man, Jeeps.
Did your dad have Jeeps when y'all were growing up?
No, my dad owned a construction company.
Okay.
He always had big trucks.
Okay.
FT50s,
Work truck.
diesels, and stuff like that.
So when did you get your first Jeep? Was how?
I think I went on a Jeep ride with somebody else.
And you were just addicted at
And I was
that
hooked,
point.
and I was hooked ever since then. It's a lifestyle, you know. It becomes your life, really. You can ask.
Do you have any
life.
friends that don't have Jeeps?
Yes, Jeremy.
Jeremy,
Nice.
I'm begging him to buy one.
Goings?
I tried that green one I'm selling right now. I begged him to buy that.
I think he's got a 2500 now,
yeah,
right?
that he doesn't pull nothing with.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to pull.
I know we do Cruising the Coast, me, Brandon Bailey.
Yep.
They're in the C10 club. Shout out to Dead End
Yep.
Garage. I mean, there's no Jeeps out there with us, but I'll tell you what's been getting popular too. It's not just the Jeeps, but them like them old
K5 Blazers.
Yep.
Yep.
They're coming crazy, dude.
4 showed up to Crawls and Coffee last month, and then they were clean. Both had diesel swaps in them. It was pretty nice.
Matt, do you have any kind of attachment towards vehicles?
Not really, man.
Cadillac.
Yeah, the Cadillac. I've had a Chevy pretty much my whole life. GM products. That's probably the closest thing to an attachment that I have.
He had one of the best long wheelbase, green, pretty green,
Teal green.
teal green.
That was my high school truck.
Well,
Yeah, standard transmission.
Chevy 1500.
Yeah, Sierra. The shifter was probably like 3 foot long, and it was a bench seat.
I mean, but you get in, like you get into it. You
Took
get
him
into
mud riding too.
That's like it goes back to like, and I wish I'd even have a photo of my Ruckus, and I don't have a photo of my Ruckus. But people that know me know that like I'm into the scooter scene, like, and I got bit in that, and I was like, oh wait, I need them rims, I need that motor, I need this suspension, I need exhaust, and I'm also like looking, going, how much did I just put in this thing?
So what's the most expensive part of the Jeep? I mean, the motor, the tires, the suspension, motor.
But you know, most of your guys around here aren't changing out the motor.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I would think, you know,
they're
maybe the rock climbing guys.
Yeah, they're spending their money on suspensions, gears, lockers.
And that's what you guys sell is the most of is the suspensions and the lockers.
Keep hitting it. Sorry, Gary. It keeps clipping my finger.
What are you doing?
I keep hitting messages on that, and I keep pushing off.
Man, we got a guy for that.
I know, but his brother was calling him out, and I just want to start some more chaos. Jojo causes a ruckus. All right. Okay. Got you, Garrett. Your brother just said straight up, was like, hey man, I kept him in this game.
He did.
He's a brother kept
older brother, younger brother,
younger.
Yeah,
he's living out in LA.
Nicholas.
Okay,
so he's the other part of HQ Offroad.
And he does like
so y'all are hitting it from two different areas.
He does everything out west. I do everything.
That's super smart, George. Maybe we should separate. We know.
I thought about it. I mean, I honestly thought about it.
I go to LA, and you say,
no, I'd probably fit in there with like just doing computer stuff. You can. There's a lot of money.
I'll stay here. I'll stay here.
Guy.
Yeah, there's a lot. Happy's over there in Sacramento. And
we'll just add him to the group. That way we can stay here. Then.
Well, Nicholas, don't he do stuff? He worked with Tesla at a lot of places.
Yeah, he did the battery factory for Tesla.
Really?
He's in.
That's pretty sweet.
He just finished the LA Rams football stadium.
And don't get mad. Sweeter. Don't get mad. But I mean, his Jeep. I mean, we are not Jeep guys, but he's got a Cherokee, and it's like $100,000 Cherokee. And to me, it looks like $10,000.
It does.
It doesn't look like $100,000.
He'll tell you in the chat.
I mean, but it is one of that's their like kind of iconic like.
So is that why your Jeep's so like badass? Because you're trying to make sure that little brother can never kind of reach you or what? I don't know.
He won't ever reach me.
Well, I don't think you're allowed to drive if you live in California, right?
No, he can't drive his at all because it's not street legal. He has full hydraulic steering.
So we got this guy in here, and he's big into Hondas. I don't know if he's got an S2000 anymore, but T-shirt Ninja. Shout out to my buddy Matt, New Orleans, West Bank area. He'd probably get bit by the bug. He's one of them guys. He's a big streamer now on Twitch.
Yeah.
But he'll get bit by the bug, and you could probably sell it. Go to hqoffroad.com. They probably got cars for sale.
You can get anything.
Him and his buddy, like they did the Ruckus scene with me.
Yeah.
So like they got in like a few of our friends like went into like Lamborghinis and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like McLarens, Lamborghinis, and everybody gets in these scenes. And I was talking to Kyle Mal today, and it's one thing I was being serious. Like Kyle, like when me and Kyle were in the car scene like strong, like we focused on that. And we really, I mean, rarely drank or, like we were into the scene because you get bit, like you prepping for the week.
Yeah.
And our buddy Kyle, goofy ass, love him to death, but had the 4G63 all-wheel drive Mitsubishi. Is one of the first one on the coast. Car runs like 9.25 miles.
Yeah.
And he's always owned all these cars. And he's actually, one thing Kyle is great about is getting on a motor.
Yeah.
That's his thing. And we're like, we'd go to these car shows, but like we're talking today, he's about to come on the podcast. So like, man, I said, I miss like us having this, like we show up and you know what's up.
Yep.
And I can see that in any scene. Like let's start a Cadillac scene, Matt. Like we'll do donks, bro.
Donks.
Yeah.
Donks. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Cadillacs with a little lift on them.
Wow.
I think it's healthy.
That's a whole new lifestyle I didn't even know about.
It's not even about
I'm listening to my old Cadillac CD.
Pop the trunk like Paul Wall.
Yeah. It's not even about like, having a certain vehicle or like, it's about being a part of something and having a hobby and pushing yourself in that hobby.
Yep.
And it's kind of like competition. I mean, we do it in what a podcast. Like we love you, Brownwater bantering.
Yeah.
Do we really?
Yeah.
I mean, Jared, do we really?
To the end.
But it's like we're family though. We share like our ideas, and we're at you're episode 86 right now.
Yep. That's awesome.
I mean, and look at like who we got in here, and like there is a cult. Like there's all these new guys are in here going, hey, you know what?
Yeah, y'all like us. Y'all follow us.
Yeah, make sure you follow our stream podcast. We do this Monday and Tuesday. There's a lot of cool things going on. Like
we're getting better.
Man, I'm proud of us. I really am proud of us, but I'm proud of you too. Cause like think about it. Like you're like, hey man, let's start crawlers and coffee. Like let's start and let's see if people come out. And at first you're probably gonna have 10 people show up.
Yep. And
then you're gonna have the next week, have another 5, or, just as long as you continue to build. And that's something that the coast needs.
Yeah.
And
for me, it's all about networking.
Yeah,
That's all I care about.
Dude, that's
network.
that's life. It's all about who you know.
It's all about who you know.
You know, we were talking about me and Jourdan talking about that today. Is like our network has grown vastly. I mean, you just met, you know, and it kind of just it blossoms from there.
It's crazy how many people
you create this web.
Yeah.
Opera web.
And look at like how you look at we just wanted we wanted a platform so we can have pretty much document or have conversations, and everybody's different that comes on the show. And but at first, when we first started, I'll say it's anything you start gets rocky. You know, it was rocky figuring it out, like, and
still rocky,
and it very much so. But I'd like to see, you know, Crawlers and Coffee 10 years from now.
Yeah, what is the goals? What's your dreams and aspirations for this?
To make it the size of Scraping the Coast.
I think you can pull it off.
Yeah,
I think you're well on your way there.
I mean, Daytona has Jeep Beach.
What is that?
Scraping the Coast of Jeeps.
So it's big.
It's huge. They
How many
take Daytona
Jeeps?
Speedway. They take Daytona Speedway and fill it full of Jeeps. So they have obstacle course, vendors,
50,000 Jeeps,
25,000
Jeeps,
30,000 Jeeps.
That's nuts.
And then 2 weeks ago, I went to Panama City Jeep Beach. 10,000, 15,000 Jeeps there.
Wow.
Are they all different?
They're all different.
Because you have that green one, right? The new
the Wrangler.
That's a pretty Jeep.
Yeah.
And you're getting rid of it
Tomorrow.
You sold it. You sold your soul already?
My soul is the Wrangler, the LJ.
The long wheelbase one.
The long wheelbase. That's my soul. That's I'll die with that one. Die.
I feel a little bit inspired right now.
Yeah.
The guy took a Jeep and made it cool.
I mean, they're pretty cool. Who made Jeeps? Where's it like? Where do they derive from? Where
Do you know the
come
history?
The military.
The military.
Back in like 1942.
Have you ever rode in like in 1942 and now you got your 2020?
Yes, I think my uncle has a couple up in Connecticut.
Don't they have the ones that you can build like a kit, a Jeep kit?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any experience with those? Or
we mostly deal with everything from like I would say early 90s to now.
Really? You know, Chance Davis. Remember Chance?
Yeah.
Dr. Davis now, I believe. He built one.
A Willys, didn't he?
Yeah. And that was kind of cool.
That's what I was
when he got
talking about.
I kept up with that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Great guy, but he had a great Chevy like before the Chevy movement, but he had a really I think nice blue 90s style short wheelbase Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was his truck. But when I seen him do that Jeep, I'm like, okay, this is sick. Yeah. Now I don't know if I'd drive it over 40 miles an hour.
It looked like a toy. It looked like a toy. Like you ain't putting it on the interstate. I don't think.
I mean, it was rough in the roof.
Or if you had it up at the hunt camp or
somewhere.
I mean, even
Sunday ride, you know, downtown Ocean Springs and back home. Yeah.
Even 04 though, at 70 or 80, you don't want to do 70 or 80. Like you don't want to cruise 80 on a 04 Jeep. For me, I mean,
if you build it right.
I know, but I just didn't. Like it's still one of them things where I could do.
They're not comfortable.
I could do 100 at my Lightning, and it feels like it's
floating on air.
All right, what's the best kind of tires for Jeeps? I mean, for rock climbing.
Nitto Grappler's probably still hitting.
Nittos.
No, BF Goodrich.
Nitto Trail Grapplers, BF Goodrich Crawlers.
Buckshots
for the hunting camp.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Like, what are the top of the line tires?
And what do they cost?
Yeah.
Right now, my top sellers are 42-inch Treps. They call them Treps. About $750 a tire. Then we have the BFG Crawler. That's a popular tire. And now these new Mickey Thompson 43-inch tires.
Mickey Thompson's still a thing. I remember them.
Oh, yeah. They're blowing up right now. I think we have a picture of it.
Which one?
The blue Jeep.
The blue Jeep, Garrett. Where's it at?
He's pulling it up.
I know he is. Keep your hands out of here.
I'm trying to.
Is that it? Not that one?
No.
The other blue Jeep, Garrett.
Is there a blue Jeep in there?
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Thought it was on it. That's go back to that black one. Yeah. That's Andy.
That's Andy's Jeep.
It don't even look like a real Jeep. I mean, it kind of looks more like.
What is up with that?
Look,
big motor.
Oh, that's the hood flipped up. Okay.
Yeah, big
I don't know, Andy. I mean,
has a 6.0 in it.
Really?
Where's all the winches? They don't even use winches.
Oh, there's a winch.
There's a winch on them.
That's 40-inch.
I'm not impressed, Andy. I'm not impressed. Okay. Look, I'm not impressed, Andy.
Come here
no, but it's okay, Andy. I mean,
Andy's fierce.
Huh?
Andy's fierce.
Oh, his Jeep for sure. But like, you got to call people out if you're on a podcast. I mean, it makes no sense.
So you think yours after you get it all finished is going to be able to take that one down?
Oh yeah.
There's a challenge.
I feel like that. I feel
that's my goal.
That looks stock.
Andy?
Yeah.
No, that didn't look.
No,
fun.
not at all.
I think he looked like a Terminator. We got a guy that hunts up at the hunting camp for this, man. He's got an old foiler that every time I go up there, he mixes like another piece of it. Yeah. There's like Suzuki handlebars and the Honda rims and tires on this thing, and it's been fun to watch him do it over the years.
Do you ever get any Jeeps where people get in the Jeep scene and they just go over the top, but you're like, why'd you do that?
Yes.
Jeep people. Day. So what is that kind of? Give me a Matt rundown so we don't make these mistakes. It's like you say go by, like, let's go right now. It's hot. Right now, it's still the 4-door Jeeps are going crazy. They're crazy. But now, I mean, you could get a Jeep, like a base model 4-door, like 4x4. Yep. Most time people buy them and then y'all upgrade them.
Yep.
Y'all are just going crazy with
3.5-inch lift and 30.
That's standard procedure. Like boom, right off the door.
That's my standard. And that's what if somebody says I want to be able to drive this every day, 3-inch lift, 37s every day. But once they go over 37s, then they start, oh man, well, it rides like crap. Oh man, this costs a lot more money than I thought it would.
Oh man, I can't reach the pedal or get up in the car.
My wife can't get in it.
Yeah.
Now I need $2,000 steps to get in.
I'll tell you one thing I'm not a huge fan of, and I hate to say this. This is a really thing about these Jeeps. Like I like looking at the Jeeps, like your green color Jeep. Yeah, it's probably got 18s or 20s on it. Yeah. And it's clean looking. Yep. I'm not big in the 24s on Jeeps. No, I'm like overtaking, going, guys.
It looks like a rap video.
Yeah, like don't do this. Like,
for us, like everything we try to sell is function. Those big wheels, they wear out all your bearings. It just doesn't. They don't ride good.
It doesn't have that kind of feel. I feel like you have to have that kind of like beadlock look to it. That kind of like you could survive in a Jeep. I love the Jeeps where you're like, it's kind of simple, clean, and you can survive.
I convince many people that are like, oh man, I don't want beadlocks to run beadlocks, and they love them. Everybody thinks, oh man, you have to bolt your wheel to your tire. Oh man, I can't do that. It's simple.
Yeah, we got this new guy in here. He just came out of nowhere. Name's Matt. Okay,
that's my buddy. He's from Lumberton. He comes down and films.
Okay, well, Emily's family is from Lumberton. Reggie Barrett. I go up to Lumberton. That's a crazy place to stay. Mm-hmm. She'll love it, but like it's like the bridge washes out and takes you about 20 minutes to get to their parents' house.
Go to Matt's place. He has a wakeboard park in his backyard.
Well, that's cool.
Really? So it's like, okay, then you got Richard again, not in person. And then Andy goes, not a chance, Matt. He's telling you right now, build as big as you want to build. You'll never touch him.
That's a brave statement.
This guy seems like a loose cannon. I'm on his team. You're at my house, but I'm on his team. Right?
You just said his Jeep looks stock.
I know, but this is causing chaos.
John Bamman wants us to show his Jeep. Do we got any pictures of that thing? I don't know if we do.
Ain't nobody worried about him.
Yeah, right.
We could probably share screen.
I remember seeing the video though of him doing some crazy stuff here recently.
When he went rock bouncing,
full sin with his kids in the car. You can just see him all rocking around.
Do we have any of that? John's Jeep?
Get it?
Oh, I wonder if we should like. Hey guys, if y'all want to show y'all's Jeep off right now, send it to Matt, and then we'll send it to Garrett. We'll put it in the show. You might have to wait a couple minutes, but
yeah, we'll show your
Jeeps off.
And while we're doing that, let's give a shout out to Phil Rushing. We got his raffle coming up. We're doing drawdown tickets or raffle.
It's a Marty
tickets.
Wilson
speckled trout painting about him.
Did you put it in?
I think it's in there somewhere. But he's at Chandelier. We're doing 10 tickets for 12 tickets for $100 and then 1 ticket for $10. But y'all get with us. Make some messages if y'all want any of that action. We're going to be pushing them pretty hard. So
and then real quick, let's go ahead and you got 6 seconds, guys. I have a local mattress store. And it's feed my child. If you're looking for a mattress, come on down to Mattress by Appointment Go Shave. Help me feed my child. Okay, I'm sorry.
Pity party.
Well, did you see that commercial I did earlier? What's that like?
I like it.
It's simple. Hey, feed my kid, bro. You're gonna feed
for 99 cents.
We do the new hat commercial too. When we worked on that one last night.
All right. Well, we're going. Hey guys, you want to cross beer hat? You go to crossbeer.com.
All right.
You gotta send it to Garrett. Yeah. You gotta go over there and airdrop.
You have to airdrop it to him.
Yeah, well, guys, we're gonna get you. If you want to bring your Jeep, you want to show your Jeep off, show it off. I think it's awesome. You're looking at I've heard of Bam through him, chiropractor, big Jeep guy. His brother,
big guy, period, man.
Yeah, for sure. HQ Offroad, Nick would lay the smack down with the Cherokee. Nick, it looks stock. Okay, we're going back to show mine. Look at Matt though. Men versus boys.
Men versus boys.
And then not a chance, Andy. Like Andy's like, you could tell Andy's kind of like Cole Trickle from Days of Thunder. I feel like
try to get that in there too. That's Andy's or not Andy, that's Bobby Gillen's shuck cancer event. You send that to Garrett, we can blast that out. This is his last event for it, or last week for it.
Yeah, we will plug you guys.
We'll plug you guys if you need any.
Why don't you sing to these guys right now? And I had the time of my life.
No, I wasn't going with that.
Okay, well, I felt like you were.
Yeah, no.
Why aren't you in StreamYard right now?
Where should I be in StreamYard at?
I don't know.
On my phone.
Your storage is closed.
Been doing a podcast here for the past 40-50 minutes.
Yeah, it's still awesome though, and I'm kind of proud of them and proud of like the way they're taking these events, because I mean, no matter what, you're putting an event together, or you're meeting friends, and
that's tough. You know, a lot of people don't realize the work that it goes into that. I mean, we get our hands wet in that making that soup a good bit. So
and let's go to this. Like, so we've been doing what is that?
I think that's John's.
Okay. Oh dang.
Yeah, these guys, they're serious when it comes to this.
They're kind of like Only the Strong or Bloodsport, kind of about Jeeps, I guess.
You know, you remember they used to have tractor pulls? I wonder if they have Jeep pulls, or they just try to tow each other backwards.
You might want to get Garrett to sync that Shucker thing, because it's not pulling up airdrop.
No, it's not. Let me just send it to him.
You can screen share. I don't know.
I just sent it to Garrett. I sent you a text. See if you can get that in there.
Hey, Jeremy, thank you so much. We're just here. We're here for support. All right. So I'm going to plug more things. So guys, I have this, we have the nonprofit Pink Dress Run in October. We also doing a karaoke contest for $10,000 at the cannery Thursdays, which has been a hit. All the money goes to Gulf Memorial Foundation. It's something that me and my buddy John Carter started 6 years ago, maybe. And it's been, y'all go to the cannery on Thursday. It starts you can go register at 6 p.m. Me and Matt will be out there. Well, 3 Matts will be out there.
2 Matts.
2 Matts. What if I want to be a Matt?
You can be whatever you want to identify as, man. It's 2021.
And guys, it really does help. And like I said, you want to buy tickets, pinkdressrun.com, $30, supports breast cancer. You can wear a pink dress at Chandelier Brewing. You can drink a lot of beer. If you run with us, you get a beer. You don't have to really run though. You know what I mean? Like we did the Trump Jeep and the Trump. They came out last year, and that did save us because they came out with support. And that was one of the things where they came out. You're like, we're here. We're part of the Jeep crew.
You should give them the Jeep wave.
Hey,
there he is. Jeepers for Trump.
Jeepers.
Brandon Webb was selling the Jeepers for Trump brand. Did a pretty good job with it. He had a Jeep at one point. I don't know if he still got it or not. It was an old
Jeeps. There are people that go with the not a cult following, but cult.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got that people get in it and they get out. They buy one. They're like,
what's the cheapest part that you could get for a Jeep?
Lights. Or the Jeep.
Lights. That's the cheapest thing.
All right. So we got right here. This is
there it is. Yeah.
Shucker.
Cancer.
This is the Howard on District on Howard.
District on Howard.
Gonna be a great event.
Bobby's been doing good things there. They've got that part like booming now.
Bobby's a great guy, and he has passion for the community.
Yeah, you guys go check out his episode. He's one of the I don't know what number it is though.
We're so lost with all this stuff.
Yeah, people sending me pictures of the Jeep.
Good, well, get him in here.
Let's get him in. Plug him. Yeah. They're gonna hang out.
Who's they are?
What else y'all gonna do tonight? Like you're gonna sit there and watch.
I sent a pic.
You watch The Voice. I mean, what are you gonna do right now? You gonna watch us?
Yeah, we are the new voice.
Yeah, we are the new voice.
We need to get on www.hqoffroad.com.
We could do that too.
Yeah, let's get on wherever we want. Like, let's start this. Like, hey, look. Guys, like I'm gonna go. This is look at Matt and his mom. Like this is Kathy and Sue's kids.
That was Christmas. That was a good day.
That's a good shirt too. Look at me and my mom. She's a saint. Both moms are saints.
Yeah,
it's me and my mom. And if you need commercial insurance, Matt Brooks is the guy you want to see.
Yeah, hit me up.
Smile. So I mean, you look at remember this, the Lady Luck, guys. Yep. The Lady Luck. We need to bring it back.
Ivan.
I mean, I don't know, man. Our show is so random, and I appreciate it because I know you. Like I was telling Matt, I was like, he's coming on because like he does like support our show, like really into our show. Like you watch our show, and it's something that matters.
We need to make a trip out to the Crawlers and Coffee.
Definitely.
I think that would be fun. And if anything else, it's just like you said, network.
Yeah, so
and eat some crawfish.
That one he just pulled up was
Which one's that one?
He's just trying to get him in.
Okay, he's getting him in, guys. So take a little
We
time.
gotta convert.
You can text Matt Jeep photos.
So that's straight vertical.
that's straight vertical.
Wow.
That's out in Johnson Valley.
Where's
California.
that? Johnson Valley.
Yeah, that's
California.
my little brother.
That's your little brother.
Yeah.
All right. See, Nick doesn't.
That's life or death.
That looks stock though.
What?
I know I got to troll him. Sorry, but it does. Okay, I'm proud of him. It's
come a long way.
I bet. I mean, does it even have AC?
No.
Okay, well that's your problem there.
Do you
that's
not run AC or
you need AC?
He doesn't run it during the summer.
Why not?
Just out in LA, they have their riding season.
Spring,
Spring, fall. They take the summers off because they ride out in the desert.
Yeah.
Is there a lot more money over there than here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big money. He rides with some really built rigs. Nothing compares to
Like
the guys
propane
over
style?
Yeah. Your guys run around.
I
here
never
on
kind of understood that. Like for me,
cheaper fuel. You can go up a.
Wait, they run off of propane?
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of your Toyota guys run that. Toyota, Suzuki's, stuff like that.
So we got
Like a forklift.
Rich goes an air freshener pine scent. Okay, you probably need that in a Jeep because it probably smells like mud and ass.
Balls.
Try to send a couple pictures.
He's gonna send some more pictures.
Garrett just went to the bathroom.
It's okay. We got some. Look, we got and make an off-road trip. Okay, well I'll make one, John. I mean, we'll take the lighting out. I'll show you what the Fast and Furious
and
really
the
like.
Cadillac. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care.
They just won't be able to go down any of the roads you guys are going down.
Huh?
Except for the main roads.
Yeah, we can go down all kinds of roads.
It'd be really cool to film some of that stuff, though. I do think, to get in there with the GoPros and the Sonys.
Look, I'm all down for any group of people
Make
that
an
are
HQ off-road commercial or something. That'd be fun.
I'm passionate about, like, people that when you go to these events and you see this is like some people that it's really, I mean, the vehicle is important, but it's the friendship and it's the bonding of,
That's anything. My fishing buddies, my hunting buddies, my podcast buddies, we all got that click. And then it's the stories that go on within the organization or within the events that make it fun. And you're laughing and cutting up and joking on each other.
They spend a lot more money than what we spend.
That's the truth. They're
spending money like you've never seen before. Like, I don't even like, I know this culture is something that once you get it, it sounds cool. You buy a $30,000 Jeep, $40,000 Jeep is cool. And all of a sudden you're like,
then it begins.
Yeah. And then you're like hooked and you're like, you should start gambling.
There's some guys, I won't say names, I can tell when they get paid.
Did you get the orders start rolling in?
Then it'd be John. 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 I would say John seems like a person that adds a lot of things to his Jeep just by the look at the front of it. Is he one of them?
A couple of years ago, it was a lot.
I feel every week. I feel like he's one of the, like, you could tell by that look of that Jeep. You're like, okay, man. I mean, he bedazzled that thing quick.
That's all the Jeeps that I just saw. I don't think I've seen any. None of these.
Dude, do you have any like stock? Oh, what is that? Whose is that?
That is Rich's up in I think Alabama.
See, okay.
That is 4-inch lift 35s, but it goes everywhere.
Dig my GP.
I feel like
that's a YJ.
We would have a good time hanging out, Andy, watching the movie Cowboys Way.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Woody Hill. You remember that Cowboys Way? You do. I feel like he'd fit in perfect to watch a movie one night with us. Oh, yeah. Like, you could tell, like, that's a dope Jeep.
All right, Richard said y'all need to come with us for Matt's shakedown ride. What's that? Shakedown ride.
You take your rig out right after you build it, see what breaks. See what works, see what doesn't.
Oh, so he's inviting us to come ride with you to see what breaks on your shakedown ride. There's all kind of lingo, Jeepers lingo. What are the
Jourdan
words?
Matthew Jeep.
What other words are we missing out on in the Jeeper community? Is there any like slang or lingo? I know there is. Come on.
He asked us earlier. He's like, I'm gonna find out what their code words are, kind of thing.
Code words.
Yeah.
What do y'all say? I mean,
tell us in the chat.
Oh.
What are some of the
what is y'all slang in the chat?
Yeah. Your rig. I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet everybody has a name for theirs too.
They do.
And it's like some like
mine is Alumi LJ. So if they make it in aluminum, I bought it just because I wanted the lightest rig possible.
So whenever you go,
and he did say the word rig. He said the word rig.
So I got it. I'm on. I'm almost there.
Before you said you could call it a rig. He called it a rig.
Yeah.
Man, you make Miss Cleo. That's what I felt like.
Miss Cleo.
All right, we got mine's a shit box. Well, I mean, it's got a lot of money in it.
Who's that?
Who's Reggie?
Reggie Betting is from your way, Sunkissed.
Okay.
He is a pretty big built Jeep.
Is he in Sunkissed? I've probably seen it before.
Right behind the soccer fields.
Okay.
Right behind.
Okay, so no, I'm not down. I'll look though. I'll keep my eyes peeled now.
You'll see him.
All right.
You can't miss him. His it's called Ratchet. His is called Ratchet.
Ratchet.
Does that have duct tape on it?
Says it on the hood.
Says like duct tape and stuff.
No.
Where's Ratchet? Where's Ratchet come from, huh?
I'll let him explain.
Saying that right in the comment. Cheapest
Yeah,
built TJ. So who's TJ?
TJ is the model.
Okay.
So you have TJ.
Like,
you got
who's CJ?
You got CJ,
CJ, TJ,
your
Okay.
YJ.
RJ.
Okay.
your
What does
TJ.
all this stand for?
Yeah.
Who's J? And why are
G.
there so many? Okay, G. That makes sense. All right. Now, what are all the other
I
letters
don't know.
stand
I
for?
really don't know. I just know mine is LJ, long G.
Long G, short G.
And is it
That's J.
actually like on your title, or y'all just like come
Yeah,
up with
no,
like
it's
it's like
they call it a unlimited LJ. So
Have you ever watched any videos of the crash dummies just running Jeeps straight into the walls?
Yeah. Sending it.
have you watched some videos?
Yeah.
I just remember seeing them whenever I was a kid.
Like the actual crash dummies in the full costumes?
yeah,
Yeah.
well, they're
They just put them in, put something on the gas and run it.
The other day I was watching a video of a person riding with their kid and they bought a crash dummy costume.
scared them.
No, like you put it on, it's like, okay, I'm riding with you for the first time. Here you go.
No,
So
just made them run around.
So Reggie is claiming he is the cheapest built.
Yes, he
TJ.
is. Yes, he is. He will nickel and dime me for a penny.
God.
That's good though.
But it's good. His Jeep works, and you know what? He's out riding before I am.
So we got Matt going. TLU. What is that?
TLU.
What is that, dude?
What?
He said TLU. He said TJU.
Oh yeah, TJ Unlimited.
Is that another?
Acronym.
I think he just made that up.
Oh snap!
Matt actually he travels all over, Arkansas, Alabama.
Yeah, but does he have a tiny home?
No, he has a YouTube channel. He does.
Oh, snap.
He films. He's came out and filmed my Jeep a couple times.
That's pretty cool.
Comes through the shop with the drone.
Oh, that's really cool.
We need to
Shout
have-
out, Matt.
Yeah,
we need to check out some of your. Where can we
Yeah.
find your stuff at? Yeah, drop the link.
It's
or
called
drop-
That Jeep
Yeah,
Adventure.
drop your stuff so we can check it out, huh?
Yeah, That Jeep Adventure.
So he's big in a Jeep too, but he also likes having a camera, and that's what kind of we have. I mean, right now we're shooting on the Sony's Alphas, so we got 3 or 4 of them, but we're pretty into our goofy production lifestyle. You know that, like
Yeah, you seen the green screen over here. You're watching me working on the commercial and everything.
yeah. I mean, our goal in life is, we're gonna make some really cool cartoons, that make no sense but make you laugh.
we got a lot of that in the
Couple,
works.
couple Jeep
Huh?
cartoons.
I don't know. We'll probably
We
throw
can
y'all
do
in
it.
now, huh?
We can do it.
I feel like we should. I feel like that's a
The
pretty,
only Jeep that I really, really miss is the red Power Wheel with the eagle that my grandpa bought me when I was like 5.
I had a Jeep Power Wheel my own self, and
Okay,
it was a
okay.
Desert Eagle camo.
Yeah.
The gray.
Well, no, I had the red one though. You know about the red one? Me
Yeah,
and
mine was the khaki
I
color.
spent hours on that thing. Did you ever have a Power Wheels Jeep?
Can't
Then you're not a real Jeeper. Just straight up with you. If you didn't have a Power Wheels, like
Yeah,
your mom's in
sorry.
here, like, why didn't you buy him a Jeep?
Mom, did I ever have one? I can't remember.
I had a red one, and it had a straight golden eagle. My grandfather smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I still remember. I have a picture. Man, I wish I could just have these pictures, because I pulled a picture up not too long ago. But my grandfather had a wife beater on.
And you're cruising by them, and you're
Yeah, like Christmas, and me and my
Jeep.
brother, and it's a red Jeep. It was a straight red Jeep, cool Jeep. Okay, this one had a rat tail. All right,
Was it a YJ?
huh?
YJ? CJ?
CJU.
CJ6. We're just gonna start making names up, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, I mean, guys, we're at. If you got any more questions for this guy, we are at an hour.
Yeah, hit us up. Hit us up. Let us know. We're learning a lot about this stuff, man. I appreciate you coming in.
Y'all can come out. Any rods, come out to the events.
And thanks for the support, dude. You've been here for us, man. So we're
Yeah,
gonna be there for you.
Definitely.
We've enjoyed this though. This has been very informative.
It's for us as learning, like people's, like, for instance, like Andy right now he just spent $2,000
yeah, trying to beat you right now.
He's not going to be able to sleep tonight.
tonight.
It's
He just,
probably a good business tactic on your point
Yeah.
to get him all riled up. So
he's like, you know what? They're gonna go with cameras. I just spent $2,000 tonight. Didn't tell his wife.
But He's the main guy working on my Jeep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
he's gonna limit it.
So
he's gonna limit it.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
You might have to
don't
find somebody.
sabotage.
Do you have any more questions for this HQ off-road guy?
Yeah, tell us about your websites again, man. Where can they find them?
www.hqoffroad.com. And we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
TikTok. How many TikTok videos have you done?
He is good with.
Probably 15.
Are you dancing?
No.
Are you singing?
I just filmed.
Oh, you're just holding.
You haven't
the phone.
done a dance one yet?
Oh, dude.
We can do one whenever you get off the podcast.
We can dance if you want to dance.
We can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Let's do that, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Oh, we're gonna make
coming
a
in.
TikTok,
Yeah,
guys.
we should.
Check
I don't
TikTok
know.
out.
That's about it, I guess. Man, let's do it. Let's set something up. We'll come do a part 2 and out there with you guys. So appreciate you coming.
And guys, it's not a cult; it's a Jeep thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Love you.
I got the yellow ribbon. So, you know, it's okay. You know.
How many times did you sit back just relaxing? Understand movements coming.